guys, it's your girl Abby. We are going to be just talking about COVID-19 uh, uh, in this video. There's a lady that has the virus, and she's going to be talking to you guys. It really touched me to my core, so I hope it does the same to you. And it really affected me in a positive way of like not going out and taking it more seriously, because when it first came out I wasn't taking it as serious as it was now, with everything that's going on. So let's keep on watching.
If anyone is thinking taking any chances, just take a look at me. I'm in the intensive care unit. I can't breathe without this. They've had to sew that into my artery. I've got a cannula, another cannula, and a catheter. I'm actually 10 times better right now than what I was before. I don't even know, I've lost count of the days. If anyone still smokes, put the cigarettes down, because I'm telling you now, you need your fucking lungs. And please, none of you take any chances. I mean it. Because if it gets really bad, then you're going to end up here. Okay? Thank you for all your lovely messages. I really appreciate it. And my body is fighting this. I've not seen Richard, I've not seen the girls since Friday, and I'm just gonna fight this. So once again, don't
Good evening. It is great to have you with us as we tackle another night together, another night of difficult news, a grim new milestone. The number of cases of coronavirus worldwide now topping 1 million. And here at home, the staggering death toll rising tonight. A short time ago, President Trump confirming he is now issuing new orders under the Defense Production Act to make desperately needed equipment for hospitals and patients who need it. The governor of New York today saying at the current rate, ventilators will run out here in 6 days. And tonight, the numbers here at home. In just 2 weeks' time, we've gone from 11,000 reported cases to more than 236,000 in the U.S. The death toll rising to more than 5,600, more than 1,100 dying in just 24 hours. And tonight, we've learned a staggering 6.6 million Americans applying for unemployment benefits. That's 10 million in the past 2 weeks. And if you lose your job, what about health insurance? We have some important options for you right here tonight. The mayor of Los Angeles now urging people to wear masks. Just a short time ago, New York City's mayor now telling New Yorkers to wear masks as well when you leave home. We're across the country tonight. Texas expected to be one of the next hotspots. This testing site now up and running in Houston. Florida bracing as well. The National Guard assisting at this drive-through test site in Orlando. And there was that new study today about sneezing and the virus and how far particles might be able to travel. We will take you through all of this tonight, step by step. And ABC's Whit Johnson leading us off.
Tonight, as the deadly pandemic sweeps the nation, an especially cruel blow to one family in Ohio. 3 members of the Conkey family dying in just 3 days.
They were always there for us, went everywhere and did everything together.
Katie lost both her grandmother Judith and grandfather Louis on Tuesday. Sunday, it was her uncle who passed after being placed on life support. Now Katie is in self-quarantine, her stepfather in the hospital.
Listen to what you're being told, take it seriously. We want to spare any family we can from the trauma that we're going through. We can't have a funeral the proper way. We can't grieve with our friends and our family. And it just makes everything 10 times worse and tougher.
The U.S. death toll now topping 5,600.
This is going to get worse before it gets better.
In New York State alone, the number of infections approaching 100,000. Ambulances shipped in from across America, staging at the Bronx Zoo. Governor Cuomo now saying the peak could happen anywhere from 7 to 30 days, adding this dire warning that the state could run out of life-saving ventilators in less than a week.
At the current burn rate, we have about 6 days of ventilators in our stockpile.
Just moments ago, President Trump with this announcement.
I directed Secretary Azar and Acting Secretary Wolf to use any and all available authority under the Defense Production Act to ensure that domestic manufacturers have the supplies they need to produce ventilators for patients with severe cases of COVID-19.
And it's not just machines, but human resources stretched thin.
We're going to go into intubate a patient, and at this time we need to be fully prepared with our PPE, face shield or eye cover, N95 mask with another mask on top, impermeable gown, gloves, double gloves.
Today, the head of Mount Sinai's cardiac ICU turning it into a COVID ward.
How did our patient do, the one we extubated last night? Wonderful. So she's still extubated and breathing easily, right? Wonderful.
But those working to save lives also falling victim to the disease, like ER Dr. Frank Gabrin in New Jersey.
I believe that caring for others should be the most emotionally rewarding job on the planet.
Dr. Gabrin contracted the virus while trying to save others.
It went from manageable to unmanageable almost overnight. I think they were just caught off guard. He said, look, the gloves that I have are size mediums. I'm an extra large. Every time I put them on, they break. I've had to use this week my mask for 4 shifts.
His friend Deborah Lyon says he stayed home after showing symptoms and died in his husband's arms. In Massachusetts, 749 healthcare workers have tested positive for COVID-19, including 151 at just one Boston hospital. These ICU nurses assembling like they're ready for battle.
We all have a part to play in flattening the curve. We are begging you to do yours so we can do ours.
Across the country, 9 out of 10 Americans answering that call by staying home, though the governors of 11 states have still resisted issuing official stay-at-home orders. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp struggled to explain what prompted him to wait until yesterday.
Finding out that this virus is now transmitting before people see signs, we didn't know that until the last 24 hours. This is a game changer for us.
The fact is, doctors have warned for weeks that people without symptoms can spread the disease. Experts say states like Texas and Florida, which were late to issue stay-at-home guidance, may become new hotspots. There's also the matter of whether Americans should wear masks when they venture outdoors. Now the mayors of the nation's 2 largest cities, Los Angeles and New York, both urging residents to cover up.
It could be a scarf. It could be something you create yourself at home. We don't want you to use the kinds of masks that our first responders need, that our healthcare workers need.
This will be the look. I know it will look surreal, and we're going to have to get used to, seeing each other like this.
That was LA's mayor overnight. Now, New York City's mayor just moments ago saying wear masks when you leave home. And what you've learned tonight that the White House is expected to issue more formal guidance on masks?
David, we're told that formal guidance from the White House is expected to come soon on whether the general public should be wearing some kind of face covering. But we know health officials remain concerned about Americans buying up those medical masks, which we know are in short supply. David?
And that is a real concern. Whit, thank you.
Hi guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe